The film depicts the journey of a Chinese girl who is arrested and imprisoned, but hidden behind that personal story is a broader picture of how state power directly impacts human destiny. When this story is viewed through the lens of U.S. law, the differences in legal thinking become particularly apparent. In the American justice system, deprivation of liberty is a last resort, only applied when there is clear legal basis and under the supervision of an independent court. In the film, the decision to detain the girl happens quickly, lacking the judicial oversight steps that Americans consider mandatory. In the United States, an arrest warrant must be approved by a judge, based on probable cause, that is, there is reasonable grounds to suspect a crime. One particularly disturbing detail is the interrogation process. According to U.S. legal standards, any accused person must be informed of their Miranda rights, including the right to remain silent and the right to legal counsel. In the film, the girl is placed in a state of isolation and under immense psychological pressure, which, if this were to happen in the U.S., could render her testimony invalid in court. The film also highlights the fragile role of defense lawyers. In the United States, lawyers are not only representatives but also the legal shield protecting the accused. The film revolves around the story of a young woman in China who is arrested and detained, reflecting not only her personal fate but also raising profound questions about human rights, legal procedures, and the differences between legal systems. Viewing this story through the lens of U.S. law, viewers can easily discern striking contrasts. First, in American law, the principle of presumption of innocence is fundamental. Being arrested does not automatically mean someone is guilty. However, in the film, the girl is almost certainly presumed guilty from the moment of her arrest, with very little opportunity to defend herself. If this situation occurred in the United States, all testimony would have to be given in the presence of a lawyer, and any attempt at coercion could lead to the entire case being dismissed. Another noteworthy point is the right to remain silent. According to the Fifth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, a defendant has the right to refuse to answer questions to avoid incriminating themselves. In the film, the girl is repeatedly interrogated under stressful conditions, with virtually no option to remain silent. This, according to U.S. legal standards, constitutes a serious violation of civil rights. Regarding prison conditions, the U.S. prison system remains controversial, but legally, prisoners are protected by the Eighth Amendment, which prohibits cruel or inhuman punishments.